I feel like my hair is making it look like I'm slowly morphing into a Game of Thrones character. Hey internet. I decided we're due for a lighthearted piece of fluff video today, so we're gonna talk about irrational fears. These are silly things that I probably shouldn't be afraid of, and they're not like real fears, like when I lie awake at night thinking about the dark pit of loneliness that I'm afraid I'm going to end up in. Yeah, so anyway, I've got 3 irrational fears that I'm going to share with you guys today. The first of these fears, obnoxiously, is spiders. I am not afraid of any other living creature on this entire planet, but for some reason, anything with 8 legs gives me the heebie-jeebies. I remember being in 7th grade and being totally fine with spiders. I would let Granddaddy Longlegs crawl all over me. In fact, I had a friend that was really afraid of spiders, and so I, being the awful person that I was, brought a spider over to him to scare him in 7th grade. Since then, though, the arachnophobia has gotten stronger and stronger, and now it's really funny because I'll tell people that there's a spider and I'll be like, oh my god, it's so big, and no one believes me. I'm literally the girl who cried spider. I get really upset when spider videos come up on my Facebook timeline and autoplay with no warning. There was also that Snapchat filter recently that turned you into a spider and had spiders all over the place, and that was terrifying. Spiders, major irrational fear. And super dumb. Like, I hate that it's a fear. The other 2 things that I consider my irrational fears are not so much things that make me afraid, but they make me incredibly uncomfortable. Like, you get that tightness in your chest and your heart starts racing, and it's just not a situation that I want to be in. So the first of those is when I see the inside of elevators. There's actually a reason for this one. I was on vacation with my family and we were in an elevator and we got down to the lobby floor and the inside elevator doors opened but the outside ones didn't, and you could see all of the mechanics and gears and things that were inside, and it just made me feel really anxious because I felt like I was going to be stuck in this elevator. It ended up obviously totally fine because I'm here talking to you today, but that scarred me. That's a thing that has stayed with me. And hilariously, I don't know if you've ever been on the Tower of Terror ride in Disney World, but that thing is basically completely open, exposed inside of elevator, and it was so much more scary than anything else in the ride for me. I was just so anxious the whole time because I could see it. No exposed elevator workings for me. But if you thought that was bad, this next one is worse. I get incredibly uncomfortable when people bring up satellite images of the ocean on the computer. Yep, you heard it right. Satellite images of the ocean. Say you're on Google Maps or Google Earth and you move over to like the Pacific Ocean and you zoom in until you can't see any more land. That makes me so uncomfortable. I can't even explain to you. It's one of those things that if it happens I have to look away and like calm myself down. I've done a lot of thinking to try to figure out why in the world this makes me so uncomfortable, and I have no idea when it started. I think as an extension from this fear, I also can't deal with the concept of being like plunked in the very middle of the ocean, but not like on the surface. That would be fine. It's like down in the depths. If I was just in the middle of the volume of the ocean and there was just open ocean all around me, I think the fact that you can't see forever, like you can't see an end, that is what bothers me. That's what makes me anxious. Like, who knows what could be lurking out there? I don't know. It's giving me chills just thinking about it. So even though I know that Google Earth images are static and nothing's gonna be coming out of the ocean there, I hate it. I hate it so much. Please, if you're ever around me, don't bring up a Google Earth image of the ocean. We've established today that I am actually crazy. Let me know down in the comments if you have any crazy irrational fears. Or if you're doing VEDA, make a video about it. I'd love to hear other people talk about crazy things that they're afraid of so I don't feel as crazy as I feel right now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.